Oh, so I'm back. Hey everyone, Team Gabriel here once again, and now with Melfand Stories. Another co-op between KiwamiZX and V0oidfangirl that I'll be commenting with. This one is a bit quick than Sailor Moon, and well, there's not a lot of things to talk about the game, but on co-op they'll be using Course, a character named Course, which is the fastest character in the game because of his long range, and L that has a good range and has more damage than the other characters. So we're just waiting for them to start, and they're just on the character select, and time will start in soon. So they're just scrolling around, and well, before they begin, I'll just explain a bit of the state of stuff. But they just started. But anyway, this game has 10 bosses, and that they had to kill them. This first stage is kind of an auto scroller, but they can go slightly faster if they kill all the birds on the screen. And most of the stage they'll be go sliding that scroll the stage a lot faster. And most of the route they get is going on the easy mode, in the easy route that shows on the minimap, which will be seen in a couple of minutes. But it's a fairly simple stage. They need to kill some of the Captain Foot soldiers when they land on the ground, and when they do, Captain Foot will appear. So they will be having to beat them jumping on the right timing, and there it is. The first boss is already done, quickly as it is. And now they're on the beach. So there is a highway full of enemies, and the main strat there is to go straight forward until they find a chest with an item that kills all enemies on stage, as they did right now. So they can clean the areas quickly. But they are going to search a magic carp there, so they can use it on the Kraken to finish the boss quickly. So there it is. And now they just need to beat the Kraken and done? Second boss done already? Oh my god. This is too fast to commentating, come on. But yeah, boss done. And now the minimap will show up, and they'll get the easy route, which is the fastest way. So there's the hard and there's the easy route. So there's a lot of 10 bosses in the game, so 2 has passed. So now they're on the Grassland, there's a hallway full of enemies. But they need to be very careful because there's some holes in the floor that can slow them down. And yeah, once again they'll be killing all the enemies on the screen, because they'll make the transition comes faster. And now they'll get the Wind Magic Carp to do a lot of damage on the Griffon, which is a simple boss, but as is a Griffon, it hardly stays on the ground, so they need to jump. And when they can reach the Griffon, they'll be using the magic. And yeah, they're almost done with the bosses. And on the first boss actually, and there it is. It's the mid boss, and now they're going to the second part of the Grassland, which is another half hallway with enemies. But now they will get the fire magic card that gonna help them with the boss. But it's easy. It's a easy hallway. And there's a girl there, which is the boss actually. And this boss has 2 stages. So they will be trying to get the second stage quickly because the second stage has less iframes, and they're going to use the magic up, the fire orb there, to give a lot of damage and finish the enemy, the boss quickly. And there it is. So it's way how this game is, how the game pace is. But then not to be a bonus, but they'll be waiting to until the time finish. And a good optimization is that they'll just stand on the right corner, so the character will need to walk until the end of the stage automatically. So yeah, this is a time to relax right now. Yeah, and then it is the bonus stage. They will need to do a lot of stuff here, so they will be avoiding the enemies. It's not necessary to hit them, and they'll be going crouched there, so they can get hit by the flying enemies. And that's it. Not a lot of stuff they need to do. Just stay on the right side. And actually, V0oidfangirl is taking some damage there, but alright. And there it is, bonus done. And now they will be getting back to the minimap. And once again, they'll be picking up the easy route. So this time there will be a lot of gargoyles and skeletons, rather than the flying enemies there, the flying birds there. And they'll try to kill all the enemies in one stage, in one screen, and pick up the wind magic card to help against the boss, which is some ghosts. And there it is. So there's these ghosts that can be kind of tricky, and you need to hit one ghost at a time. And they need to be in a specific position to do it. And they actually use the wind orb to get a free hit on them, which can help them a lot to finish the enemies, this boss, as you can see. And then almost done. Oh, and course died. But there's just one more, I guess. Or 2 more. But they got a bit of difficulty to beat them, because as I said, they need to be on a specific position. And there it is, ghost done. So now they're going to the second part of the church. But once again, a hallway. Oh, but actually they didn't use the wind orb, I guess. But anyway, it's a hallway with doesn't have important enemies, so they're just going straight to the boss. So they skip a lot of those enemies while getting forward. So there's the golem. The golem has two stages, and the first stage they want to hit him without getting grabbed, which can be a bit problematic for them. And the second part is actually easy because there's a sweet spot you can stay and do a lot of free hits on the golem. So they're just going downstairs. So they're just waiting for the second stage, and there it is. Actually, they did a lot of damage boost, but it was alright. So as they used the wind orb, and there it is. Second stage done. Second boss uh, the second part of the church done actually. So they going to the sky stage. Ah, once again taking the easy route. But anyway, this area is another auto-scrolling feeling area. And the only thing they can do there is to kill the enemy so they can go to the boss faster. So now they're going to the Death Flyer. Where they'll be using the same strat as they used against Griffon. But instead they'll be using the electric orb. After that, so there it is, the Death Flyer, actually. So let's see if they'll be using the electric orb or they'll save for the boss. And there it is, and even drop the Napple. But wait, for now the Death Flyer is done, but now they have the worst enemies in the game because they need to hit them while they're not curled. So, but it's easy to finish them because you just need 2 hits or using the electric orb, and they died. They'll be using another continue. And yeah, they're a bit annoying because when they are curled, they can take damage. So they can lose a lot of lives there. But now they're finished with. And now there comes the manticore. But the problem with this boss is that they don't like to stay on the screen for so long. So they try to get as many hits when they get on the screen. And there it is. Easy done than said. But there it is. The manticore is done. they're almost on the final part of the stage of the game. Now there'll be a bonus that they need to break the statue to finish the bonus. So they try to hit the statue quickly. And there it is. There's some cutscene. Oh my god. And there's the statue that they need to beat quickly. They just need to mash the button, the hit button. And jumping to hit the head. And almost finished. And there it is. The second one is done. So every time they finish a bonus, they get some bonus point to add to the score. But no worries about it. Now they're going to the castle. So, and once again, another hallway with some enemies. And they need to kill them all to proceed to the next part. And now they're on the treasure room. Because... Oh, they're not on the treasure room yet, sorry. But I think it's on the next room. But some of the treasure there are mimics instead of real treasures, so they need to be a bit careful about it. Oh, so there it is. Some mimics will be jumping at them, but they'll be scrolling until the end of the room so they can beat them quickly. And done. So now they'll be facing the Hellhound, and they'll be trying to stun lock the boss if they get the right timing on the jump attacks. And almost done with it, and there it is. Yay! So now it's the final step before the final boss. It's another hallway before we get to the final boss. So they'll be trying to get into the end of the room to beat the enemies quickly. And there it is. Now they'll be facing the king, which is a simple fight that they can get quickly by jumping and using the fire orb, or in the case the electric orb that they have. They have two of those orbs, but they actually use it only one. And now there's on the barrel, which is the final boss. So there's a cutscene before the final boss actually. So they'll be using the electric cup that L has, but it's easy. The time will be finished when will stop when they finish the barrel. So they'll be trying to hit it with some electric cups and jumpy attacks, and there it is. GG, and I think they beat the PB. And probably, I think it's a world record. I need to confirm that. But I think they got a PB. I'm almost certain of that. Let me just ask to Kiwami. But there it is. This is Melfand Stories, everyone. With KiwamiZX and V0oidfangirl. And and well, they play some of the co-op games. So get a check on those two. Those are great runners. And I just need to. I'm just waiting for Kiwami to confirm me to see if it was a world record. And yes, he confirmed me it was a world record. So yeah, Punk Chamberlain on the chat, please. But that's it. That was my participation here as a commentator. So thanks for watching both two runs, but both Sailor Moon and Melfand stories. And yeah, that's it, everyone. I think my job here is done. So, Team Gabriel here. And enjoy the Superstars Marathon, everyone. See you around, folks.